This is the CheckDown. No fluff. No filters. Just football.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm your host, Smitty. And with all the turmoil, all the coaching carousel winding down and things happening, rumors start to swirl and things start to get interesting. But before we get into the news and the interesting topics for today, man, what's good, Dre? How you doing, bro?
Hey man, happy to be here, man. Happy to talk football. Doing straight. How about y'all, man? How the rest of y'all doing?
I'm good, brother. Glad to be here myself.
I'm chilling. Glad to be back with the people.
Yeah, man.
And good over here too.
I bet you is, motherfucker.
I mean, you the one, thinking I wouldn't even referring to that, man. I'm just talking about you as a person in general. So
Yeah. Be biased now. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just talking about I'm trying to survive this cold up here, man. Been cold as a motherfucker up here, man. So
you never lied.
I know you ready for us to win that Super Bowl here soon, though, JMIK.
I know, right?
There ain't no
What
weed.
is this? Us?
Go Pats, go! Go Pats, go, baby!
That's not even that's not even the motto, the logo, or nothing. We don't say that.
What's your slogan?
I mean, the hashtag is well. Now I'm not about to tell these niggas the hashtag. Fuck that.
Fuck it,
Look, I stand with Pat the Patriot.
Pat the Patriot. Well, I mean, I can't slander him, man. I mean,
I stand with Pat. Pat put me on the set. What you gonna say now? Pat put me on the set.
So a stuffed animal put you on the set. Oh, okay, all right, cool. All right.
The Patriot put me on the set, man.
Yo, they hashtag is New England Pats.
Yeah. I mean, and we changed it though because it was a different hashtag last year. It's like they changed it year to year. So,
But what do your fan base be shouting?
what in the stadium?
Yeah, like at games and stuff. Like
What, Pats and I mean different shit.
Go Pats, that's
Go Pats, go though.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying last time I was there.
And we're not the Green Bay Packers, man. And we don't say go Pack go. We don't.
Well, with the nastiness on stage, we're gonna move past these disgusting individuals.
People with Dre claiming the Super Bowl is
no. Dre answer.
Well, yeah. I can claim it. I'm claiming it both ways because if the Seahawks win or Harbaugh Disciple wins, and if the Patriots win, we did it. We won the Super Bowl. So I win either way.
We did it. Who's this we?
You're nasty. You're a giant.
Well, I adopted the Patriots for the playoffs. And that's the point of the year that we're in right now.
They didn't adopt you back.
Some orphan child. I mean, we have the most Super Bowls in fucking NFL history.
That's the motherfucking JMIK I know and love. They talk your shit, Mick. Yeah.
First of all, this is basically my birthright, right? Because if you won multiple Super Bowls with Germans on your football team. So if I want to be a Patriot for the playoffs, I'm going to be a Patriot for the playoffs.
This Negro said birthright.
Bro,
you got no birthright to this.
And I got some birthright to that as well myself. As one of the only 3 teams that doesn't have a losing record to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, we too get to stand with our brethren. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a losing record to the Patriots.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I was going to say, Tom Brady don't got a losing record to nobody. So
no. You heard what I said. I said my team is one of the 3 teams that doesn't have a losing record versus Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. We're 500.
Maybe the Patriots in general, but not Tom Brady.
No, we're 500 versus Tom Brady.
No, okay, hold on. Let me. I'll run it right
Tom
back.
Brady's worst record was against the Broncos because he's 8-6 against the Broncos. I'm pretty sure about that.
All right.
We 500.
I feel like this kind of counts. Like Eli is 2. I mean, Eli. No, yeah, Eli won 3 games. Eli won 3. So Eli has a better record against Brady than probably any other quarterback in here right now. He has a winning record.
Well, that 2-2 is against 3 quarterbacks.
3. He has 3 victories, good brother. Don't try to take a victory away from
2 quarterbacks.
my quarterback.
3. What if y'all
Tom
played in the
Brady.
regular
1 in the
season?
regular season. 1 in the regular season.
Okay, got you.
You're nasty.
So a losing record does exist for Tom Brady. And his pops put him in his place. His pops had to put him in his place.
Not
His
against
pops had to put him in his place.
Nah, not against the team.
I mean,
so I mean, if it's so much his pops, I mean, how come he not in the Hall of Fame yet? Then, my nigga. I mean, he got past the last year, and he got past the.
2 years in a row.
I mean, what?
I mean, Grandpa Belichick ain't in the Hall of Fame yet either. Like, what's doing here?
That was
he hasn't been voted over for
Grandpa Belichick not in there. How you going?
Hold on, brother. We're gonna get to that just a second.
Yeah, because that situation is straight hate, bro.
Well, with a GM being fired in Minnesota, obviously the rumors in Minnesota have gotten a little loud about one person, top receiver in the NFL by the name of Justin Jefferson, who might be disgruntled with the direction of the team. So people are, putting their word out that they're willing to pay said money, said comp to said team for said player. What's the top? What do y'all feel like is the top compensation they would receive, and what team is in the market?
Well, I would say what the Vikings would want in terms of compensation. They probably looking at 2 firsts and maybe between the 2nd and the 5th pick added to that for Jettis to get traded. That's what I think the Vikings would want. What a team will pay, I don't know.
I think you're gonna have to give them a combination, either 2 firsts or equivalent. An equivalent, by that, what I mean is like you don't want to give up the 2 firsts, you give a first and 2 seconds, or something like that. That will be equivalent to 2 firsts. You could try
or
that.
You could also throw in a player.
Yeah, you could throw in a player, but it depends on like maybe you have a receiver, like a lower tier receiver that they might want in return with the draft picks, maybe.
Well, they might just want a starter. So yeah. So you can just add that to the pick comp.
But I think that's just what it's going to take, because I just think they're not inclined to trade him. You're going to have to blow them out the water for them to even consider that, because I'm going to be honest with folks, like, I don't think they're re-signing Jordan Addison. I think Jordan Addison is a solid wide receiver, but, man, like, come the off season, he can't stay out of trouble. And I think that's his problem.
So I don't know about that, man. Because I get what y'all saying. I feel like folks are leaning a little too much on the name and not the position. The last time a wide receiver went for 2 firsts was Keyshawn Johnson, from the Jets to the Bucks. That was like 26 years ago. Jettis is making $35 million a year. To absorb that contract and give up 2 firsts is insane to me.
I mean, the Patriots right now. I mean,
you're not absorbing the contract though. Like
why ain't you?
I pulled it up on because I pulled it up on Over the Cap. He only has 1 more year of guaranteed money left.
Okay, and what's that?
His last year. 2026 is his last year of guaranteed money. After that,
all right,
he has no more guaranteed salary left. So you can if you trade for him, you can finagle that contract, or you could rework the contract completely, because there's no more guaranteed money left after 26.
After 26.
Yeah, 1 more year of the 2026 season.
Okay.
So
and
1
then you're
more
gonna
year of guaranteed money left.
And you're gonna have to pay him again.
Yeah.
And then Jamar Chase just moved the roof to 40. He's making 40 a year. So
I
now,
mean,
what you got to pay Jettis?
You're gonna have to pay him Chase money because them two was like 1A, 1B.
So you,
Mm-hmm.
but
so you,
but
so you gonna give up 2 first-round picks and pay 40? That's not.
what
Nobody's
to
doing that, dog.
I mean, but you gotta consider he's still in smack dab in his prime. He's only 26 years old. He's
But
not gonna be
also,
30.
if like say a team decides, okay, I'm willing to take on some of this contract, but if you want to first, the Vikings gonna have to pay out a portion of the money left. Because I'm not about to give you up to first and have to cash out the rest of his guaranteed contract. Like something has to give in regards to the money.
And so I'll just say this also, like last year, even though the crap he dealt with at quarterback, he still caught 1,000 yards. He ain't catching a bunch of touchdowns, but to be receiving passes from JJ McCarthy and Max Brosmer, I mean,
And then Wentz when he was healthy.
yeah, and for him to get 1,000 yards in 17 games with that collection of quarterbacks is I ain't gonna say it's great, but it's pretty good.
He had
Yeah.
a regular 1,000.
but
I mean, with the crap
I'm
they get
playing.
at
I'm playing.
quarterbacks,
Yeah, but with that 1,000, he was very limited in the scoring department.
well, yeah, we only had 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Dre. Yeah.
but I
Listen,
mean,
when I'm looking at it though, like 2 first isn't crazy to happen, right? Because now Dre just said it. You basically only got to pay this season money, then you get to do
Mm-hmm.
what you want to do moving forward with his money. So yes, you might be in a little bit of a bond because you're taking on the contract and you're probably gonna have to eat a little bit of money this upcoming season. But if it's a team that got the money and he obviously wants to go somewhere, I think to compete, I think it's a few options out there that possibly could pay up.
oh for sure.
what I
So,
mean,
but
JMIK just said it real quick. JMIK just said it. A team like the Patriots. You telling me if you put Jettas on the Patriots next year that doesn't raise some eyebrows and put people on notice?
I mean, it's. I mean, there's a couple of teams. It's us. I mean, like the Commanders could afford them. I mean, funnily enough, the Seahawks they got a bunch of cap space. They can afford them. Like, there's a lot of good teams that can afford them. And you see if the Chargers, could afford them too. I would say the Rams, but the Rams still got Devontae, but the Rams got 42 million in cap space, but they already got Puka, so I'm not sure that you want because they got to pay Puka, so I don't know if you want to be paying Puka and trading for JJ and have to pay. The reality is you're not gonna have two receivers making $40 million. That's not happening.
here's the other thing. So if they do renegotiate after 2026, when he has no more guaranteed money, both of those years, 27 and 28, carries 43 million and the other carries 47. So you're you're blowing up the dead cap for him when you extend him or give him a new contract. I mean
Mm.
that's 90 million in dead cap.
Yeah, that's why I don't think that's why
But that
everybody.
don't that hurts the Vikings, not the team that take
But
him
I
on
mean, if
though.
they nah, when they pick up the contract, that's what's going to come with those 2 years.
Yeah, but he got a void year. That void year got to stick with the Vikings, don't it?
I
Now the
don't
void
think
year, the
that's how
void
it
year
works.
goes. The
Nah,
dead cap affects. Listen, the dead cap will affect the Vikings, but the money that's left on will go to the new team. The dead cap won't affect the new team.
So usually, if they're
okay.
are they giving him a new deal or like
They're more than likely
if
gonna
they're
have.
just
More than likely have to.
So if they trade
if
him
they
now,
just restructure, hold on, if it's just a straight restructure, all you do is you take some of that money and you make it guaranteed dollars, and you lower the cap hit that way too. You take some of that money, you convert it into a signing bonus, you split it up over the remaining years, it lowers the cap hit, but he gets some of that guaranteed money. If you're giving him a new contract, I don't think that those years matter. Like if
if
he's coming in somewhere and you say, "Hey, look, okay, you have no more guaranteed money left after this year. We're going to give you this deal here going forward. If you're down to sign this, basically an extension after this season, it could be something completely new. Like it doesn't have to be on the basis of that other contract. I don't think. I could be wrong though.
I mean, but
I
to be
mean,
honest, like people read into his comments. This dude could just be real cerebral, and he know that 26 is his last year of guaranteed money, and I mean he could just be thinking a year ahead, and like with the Clips or whatever. He want to resign with the Vikings, but he know he want a new contract, and so he kind of letting them know like, look, like I don't need to play here. I could go to the Bills or wherever I want to go. If you trade me, and I could go there. Like I think it's more of a power play by him than because I don't think he want to leave Minnesota. To be honest with you, that's my opinion.
so if they were to trade him this offseason, um, let me see, they would if 46 million would be the dead money the first year, and then the second year will be 32, and they'll get 10 million in cap relief, and then 28 will be 20 million, and they'll get 28 in cap relief. So
Um,
Minnesota would kind of make out a little bit.
Yeah, but the other problem with Minnesota is like they're already. I think they're the second team most over the cap. I think they're 40 million over the cap currently, and they're not even really paying a quarterback. So
They're not. I think everybody
it's not
is
just
like rookie deals and shit.
not. I mean they
Yeah,
pay
they second.
they pay some people like Brian O'Neill he don't got no guaranteed money left. He got a cap hit of 23. Grenard doesn't have any more guaranteed money at 26. He got a cap hit of 22. TJ Hawkinson don't have any more guaranteed money. He got a cap hit of 21. So I mean, there are some moves that they could make to get under the cap, but they're gonna have to cut some guys. That's all.
Yeah,
if
it won't be the Chiefs. It won't be the Cowboys. It won't be the Dolphins. Browns and Jaguars, I don't know. Because they have 15. Jaguars and Saints are 13 under.
I mean, you could throw the Ravens in there too, though. The Ravens really only got Zay. They're 21 million under the cap. There
Yeah.
are rumors that they're going to extend Lamar this
But they
summer.
don't do shit like that though.
I mean, they have
Two
added
first round picks?
before. I
Nah,
mean,
Baltimore ain't doing that.
they love their picks, but if you could get JJ with Lamar Jackson, and you're already under the cap, and if you give Lamar a new contract, you'll even be more under the cap to make this move. So I wouldn't like. I'm not saying I put my I think I don't think they're the betting favorite or anything, but I mean the Ravens are a team that kind of watching this as well.
so, if Jennings is traded post June 1st, because the numbers that you were looking at, sir, were pre June 1st. If we do post June 1st, I think that's what makes the most sense for the Vikings. If you look at some of the savings, I mean, you have basically in that situation, you have 45 million in dead cap. But that's split over 4 years. But you have a cap savings of 90 million basically. That was just quick math. But yeah, about 90 million, 89 million in cap savings over that same time frame. If they trade them, it'll probably be in the summertime.
Yeah, but the problem with that, like you don't, like if you're trading for picks, you won't get any picks in this year's draft. So you'd have to wait. If you get multiple picks, multiple first rounders, now you're talking about the
next
27 and the 28 draft, not the 26 and the 27.
Or multiple first in the 27 draft, depending on.
Yeah, but right now, I don't think any team has multiple firsts in that draft. Well, I mean, besides the Jets, I mean, I think that's the only team that does.
Yeah.
What did the Cowboys get?
Don't the Cowboys also got 2 picks?
Cowboys?
No, the Cowboys gave up one of their first round picks to the Jets, and I think that's they gave up a first and a second. The second is this year, and the first is next year.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But
that was for Quinnen, right?
Yeah, Quinnen. Yeah.
Got you.
Okay. I don't know, man.
I think the Jets are the only team with multiple first round picks. I mean, and I mean that's a sneaky look. I mean, even though the Jets don't have a quarterback, they got the money and they got the picks to do
it. The Jets would do some shit like that.
I don't know why you do that if you're the Jets. It makes
but the Jets would do some shit like that.
No, I agree. It just
the only way I'm making that move. Listen, the only way I'm making that move as the Jets is I'm solidified that I got a guy coming in at quarterback and OC that's gonna make this pop.
I mean, to get it done though, I would just yeah, but like, say I'm the Jets, I just give up the Cowboys and the Colts first round pick next year. Like, if you want to get it all done in 1 year.
But that's a stagnant move for a team that don't got a quarterback. I gotta have a quarterback in place, and I'm not talking about. I mean, I guess Mac Jones or something like that may be in the room, but I gotta have somebody I believe gonna make this pop. Because I'm paying all this money. I'm paying all this money to 2 receivers, but I don't have a guy to throw them the ball. That wouldn't make sense.
Who's the offensive coordinator for the Jets right now?
Well, they down to their final 3. Greg Roman is one of the options. I don't know the other 2.
I think it's Frank Wright. Another option. I think it's saying Frank Wright is the favorite.
Okay. Well, I know they sometime early next week they'll have their final interviews and they should be announcing something next week.
Yeah, because I was in a Jet space this morning and they were saying the only reason why, like, they're by them firing their OC, it kind of messed them up because once the OC is not still there, like it's the whole Rooney Rule thing. So it's like you gotta interview 2 black candidates. So I think that's part of the reason why it's taking them so long.
So the only thing too, when we talk about the Jetta situation, and I agree, yes, if you trade them in the summer, you're not gonna have those picks this year. But are the Vikings really in a position where they need those picks this year?
I mean, if you trade away Jetta, I would like to have at least 1 pick this year, 1 extra pick this year. Yeah. But I mean, then again, like I feel as if the 27 draft is going to be better for offense because I feel like this is good for defense, this draft, and with the exception of like the wide receiver position. But I mean, I've been of the opinion I wouldn't want to trade away my 27 picks personally, my first round, because it's a pretty loaded draft.
If I'm a team, I agree with Mick, right? I want to go into this draft with at least 1 pick to try to replenish and start to rebuild this year instead of manifesting and start next year. Because now, basically, you telling everybody on the team we tanking. If you trade Jettas after the draft, that means you're looking to have the best draft pick available to you, which is your draft pick, and then hope that the draft pick you receive from the other team is also somewhere favorable, top 15, top 20. So like in that instance, I'm like, okay, now you tank the season when you could have brought somebody in and been building chemistry going into the following season where you would also have 2 first-round picks.
But what are you telling the team when you bring JJ McCarthy back?
I mean, I'm not sure what you're telling them, but I know there was a story that came out yesterday that like Quessy, like it's between Quessy and the old GM and KOC, the coach. Mm-hmm. I think Quessy wanted to keep JJ, but KOC wanted to bring in Aaron Rodgers, and I think Quessy overruled them, and you got what you got this year. So there's a real possibility Aaron Rodgers could be going to the Vikings this year. That's a real, like, because the coach, that was either sign Aaron Rodgers or keep Sam Darnold. That's what KOC wanted to do. He didn't want to play JJ this year. Well, this past year that just finished for them.
Rodgers to the Vikings?
I mean, Rodgers to the Vikings last year, they would have probably been in the playoffs.
We gonna play for the vet minimum?
Nah, I don't think you. I mean, I think you have to pay him more than the vet minimum. I mean, you probably got to pay him like 10, 15 million, something like that.
Because
I mean, if they get Aaron Rodgers, though, I think Jetta stays. At least
I mean, he on a contract, so he don't really have no say so.
Yeah, we say that. It's the NFL, but this isn't like the old NFL. It's the NBA-ified NFL. Everybody does what they want nowadays.
Well, yeah, because I just think teams don't want to have a dude that don't want to be there, and he's going to show he don't want to be there. Like, it messes up the team chemistry. And so most of the time, they're just willing to trade you as long as they're not getting, like, they want fair compensation, obviously, but.
And y'all got to remember, like Mick said, they second, they only behind the Chiefs as far as, like, dead cap, man. They
I mean,
mil over the cap right now.
It's crazy how the Chiefs are $55 million over the cap. And And that's not even the effective. That's just the regular cap. I ain't even talking about the effective cap space. It's even worse when you look at that.
That contract that they
adjusted?
gave, that contract that they gave Mahomes wasn't that good of an idea. Come to
Yeah,
find
but
out.
they're gonna have to restructure Mahomes this year. I mean, that's
Again,
probably how they're gonna get back down to a reasonable number, probably.
Is that with the new salary cap number? Or is that
I'm on over the cap. Yeah, it's with the base salary cap at 303.
Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah. So
300 million for a salary cap, man?
Crazy, right?
To be more than
thought we'd be here.
I didn't think we would be here this fast, but here we are.
Not this fast. Like I always say it because it just, to me, it's funny. Like I remember when Eli was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, making like $23 million, and people were saying he was overpaid. That wasn't that long ago, and now we got
super steal right now, bro.
And you
facts. Now we 300 million a year now. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. So I seen a tweet from, I think it was from Spot Track or something like that yesterday. They said since 2022, the cap has went up a total of 100 million in like less than like about 4 years. Like just think about that. 100 million.
It's that TV deal, bro. That TV deal kicking right now.
Deal, the Amazon money,
well, you know that's all part of the TV deal. That Amazon, that goddamn Netflix.
And I mean, just think when they go to 18 games, like the cap is going to explode even more. It's going to go up more. Like, and yeah, they are going to add an 18 game. And I hate people don't want that, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I mean, all right, but thinking about that, right? $300 million, you paying Jettas $35 million. That doesn't sound that bad, especially like when you go look at the percentages of the cap and stuff like that. Because I don't really care what the number is. I care about how much of the cap that number takes up. To me, that
are the Giants in contention for this move?
No.
Why? What stops y'all from being in contention for the move?
I don't have a quarterback.
Oh,
first of all, no, you mind your business over there. You got a
my bad.
that be jamming all the time.
I didn't even know my mic was on.
I know you're not trying to tell me I don't have a quarterback when you got Brock Purdy over there. Fuck out of here, sir.
It ain't jamming.
No, see, now you got me cursing on here.
New
Now
York.
you done brought me. Come on now, sir. Don't.
Andre. it ain't jamming New York.
Don't do that. No, look, we not in a position to do something like that right now. We're gonna be fine, man.
You gotta give me a reason though, because I'm pretty sure that dude, that receiver, would probably be clamoring to get some help in that room, and especially a guy like Justin Jefferson, especially him coming off injury and things of that nature. You might need somebody to carry the load. I'm just saying, man. My bad. Let me stop. Helping the Giants. Damn the Giants. You know that?
No.
What's the difference between cap space and effective cap space? What is that?
Effective. I think the matter of fact, let me go look again myself before I lie to you.
Because I'm looking at this shit. Because it say the Chiefs.
But
effective cap space.
Obviously, we came a long way. I was talking to Certified about it
earlier,
62. Man. We came from having 10 head coaching jobs. Now we down to 2. Mm-hmm. We had 16 OC jobs. I think we down to the bare minimum on that one too. Then we had 12 DCs. Like, we came a long way this offseason. A lot of hires, man. I know we're gonna have to cover a lot of content. You know what I mean? Talking about these coaches and what teams do moving forward. Obviously, you got some teams that were running 4-3, gonna be running 3-4. You got some guys that obviously, I think the Chargers, one of the teams that brought in a guy with his systems, gonna need a little speed. You don't got a lot of that in the wide receiver room. I mean, you need some O-line depth. Like, it's a lot of teams that's gonna be rebuilding, restructuring, retooling, whatever you want to call it, this offseason. And I think we got a golden opportunity, man, to really tap in with the fans. Hopefully the fans, communicate with us what they want to see. But we just had the Shrine Bowl. I think we had some standout guys from the Shrine Bowl. Obviously today is the Senior Bowl at 2:30. So I mean, we got a lot coming for y'all, man. Y'all just stick in with us, man. Please, thank you. We appreciate all the people that like, comment, subscribe, repost every week. We came a long way, man. It's been a path to the finish line. Obviously, we got old man Mick up here, fighting for a chip. We gonna see how that works out. You know what I mean? But when he's done, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be fully loaded like usual on his draft content and getting us some guys. But Dre, did you look up what you was looking up and find it so you can explain this to certified? Because I would like to get into some other things, sir.
Effective cap space is basically just a more accurate depiction of how much money your team really has.
So the Chiefs is
it's a more
over the
accurate
cap.
number. Yeah.
And I mean, if you go on over the cap, like in like the salary cap space page, it actually tells you what it is. It says that the cap space a team will have after signing at least 51 players and its projected rookie class to its roster. So I mean, so I mean, pretty much it's accounting for your rookie class and the amount of picks you have and at least 51 players that are signed. So and that number tends to be lower than your just regular like general cap space number. So
I do got one question for y'all. With the coaches so far hired, who has the toughest role ahead of them?
That's a good question.
You mean like as far as division wise, or
I think
building a team wise, or
a little bit of everything, like just conference. I mean, all that plays a part of the role, right? You know what I mean? Rebuilding the team, being competitive, kind of getting a culture.
Cleveland.
Why you say Cleveland?
Monken.
Because Monken, I don't think he's ever been a head coach in the NFL.
Nah, yeah, I don't think he's been a head coach in college either.
Oh, okay. First time head coach.
That's
and they got to figure out that quarterback situation.
I don't think so. I think Monken knows who he wants to be the quarterback.
I think he should do it, bro. Yeah, I think he should do it, bro.
Yeah, he probably does, but is it going to work out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So you know how far they go back, right? You know how far him and Shador go back?
No.
He was the recruiter that basically had him coming to Georgia down there every other weekend when he was in high school. Monken was damn near clamoring to have him in his wide receiver room when they was winning those natties.
Yeah.
So he'd been trying to get Shador for about 6-7 years now. So I think if he do get it with him having this opportunity, I do think Shador gets at least a season and a half to figure it the fuck out.
Well, if you remember, the Ravens were going to draft him. And he said he didn't want to go there.
Yeah, so, Monkey was trying to get him over there, but he knew Monkey couldn't do nothing in the Ravens to get him on the field. I think Monkey knew what he wanted to do when he went into the interview off the rip. He sees something in Shador since high school, and he still see it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm skeptical that it's going to work in Cleveland, especially when you see some of the reports and Haslam basically went against everything everybody told him to do, but
and got Monkey. Yeah,
I got some breaking news.
What happened, sir?
Outside of football, Paul George has been suspended 5 games for violating the league's anti-drug policy.
Oh yeah, did you say 5 or 25?
25.
Okay. That's substantial. That's like a quarter of the season.
Sheesh, that is a quarter of the season.
Yeah.
A little bit over. It's a little bit over a quarter.
How you doing steroids and you still soft?
And that man stay injured, bro. He just trying to get back on the court, probably. It's never okay to use force, though.
Stop
I feel like your body should be better at recovery if you're taking drugs for recovery all the time. No,
it should be.
I think it depends on what you're using. Cause
And
some
the
of them
Right.
do.
athletes done got soft, sir. Because look. And I'm going to go back even before I was born, right? It was people my age that looked like they was about 55 already. Like, I mean, they were 22, 23. They were already bald. They looked like they were in their 50s and had 5 kids at home. Uh,
Like,
and these dudes now, like, man, these athletes getting soft.
man,
NFL players getting soft.
Brock Bowers got drafted and he was bald.
Yeah, but he plays every game though. That's the difference. Like he's not missing a whole. I mean, he got hurt this year and he fought through the injuries. He wasn't as productive as his rookie year, but Brock is kind of guy. He get hurt, man. Unless you breaking his leg or something, man, he's gonna find his way onto the field.
But Brock is still, he built like them old dudes. Yeah. Brock looked like he was about 52 when he was 18.
But
Like,
I mean, he was a baller though.
not facts. I wasn't saying he wasn't. I'm just saying these dudes, I don't know, man. These dudes nowadays, they
I
But Dre,
mean,
locked back
who got the
in.
toughest road ahead of him, man? You ain't give me an answer, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I agree with the Browns, man. Who else? The Browns are a joke. I don't take them serious. Like, so
actually, I'm going in a different direction actually, because I had to look at I had to pull up like on Fox Sports, like like all the coach hirings. And I'm gonna go with a team that I don't think people would put, but I think the Ravens. Like you hired Jesse Mentor, who's never been a head coach, right? So I mean, I assume he's gonna be calling the defense because it's gonna be his defense. I assume he's gonna be the play caller, and then you hire an OC, the Bears offensive coordinator, and everybody that know the Bears offense know that the OC don't call the plays. It's Ben Johnson called the play. So you hiring 2 guys that are really young, and I think the guy's name is Declan Doyle. He's only 29 years old. So I assume he's going to be calling plays for the first time. Jesse Mitchell is going to be a first-time head coach. And my team went through this, with Gerard Mayo. And I mean, we had a offensive coordinator that had never called plays before. And then we had a new DC that had never called plays before. I just think that's a lot of youth on that coaching staff. And I get it that your quarterback's a veteran. But like I said, that's a lot of youth on that coaching staff. And it might not turn out the way that you think.
that's an interesting point, JMIK, because it sounds like they're still operating like they have a CEO at the top, and they don't.
That's a fact.
Because if they did have a CEO, and Mentor was the defensive coordinator, you had Doyle come in and be the offensive coordinator. I don't think that's a bad pairing.
That was true, yeah.
But to your point, you need somebody to kind of center both of those guys, like to kind of rein both of those guys in and just be the overseer. And they don't have that anymore. So can Mentor do both? Can he have the full overview of the game while also calling the defense? I guess we'll see.
We shall.
The fact they got rid of a hardball to then go get a Timu hardball is crazy to me, though.
But like, does
Pop,
that
what you got for me, Pop? I know you got somebody in there. I see it in your eyes. I only can see one eye, but I see it in your eye.
Oh,
Coach that got the toughest road ahead of them that just got hired.
Joe Brady. Because they feel like they have a team that can compete, that are contenders. However, you have failed to address certain needs on that team. You retained the GM who gave Sean McDermott that roster. I think they have been using Sean as a scapegoat for the failures that the Bills have faced over the last few years. They're using him as a scapegoat because they know he's probably not going to say anything because he probably wants a head coaching opportunity in the future. So he's not going to say anything to besmirch the team. But I also think that this is make or break, in my opinion. Because Joe Brady is the guy that Josh Allen wanted. So y'all gave that to him. Now y'all have to produce. Brendan Breen, you have to produce. Joe Brady, you got to produce. Josh Allen, you got to get over that hump. So I think that's the hardest job at the moment, in my opinion.
You know what, Smitty? I got another one for you. And I'm kind of cheating because it's not a new head coach, but it's almost a new everything else. The Washington Commanders, that organization, Dan Quinn and those guys, they have the toughest path this upcoming season. Huh?
Who's that
You're
OC?
replacing.
I think they hired somebody, didn't they? Someone from another. No, actually, they promoted within, didn't they?
I think so. I forgot the OC's name, but they brought in the DC
David
from
Blow. They promoted their assistant quarterback coach, David Blow, the OC.
The OC.
And then they just hired the Vikings defensive backs coach and pass game coordinator, Durante Jones, as their DC. So there's two guys that have never called plays. And I'm not sure if Dan Quinn's going to call the defense or not. I'm not. But him bringing in someone from a different organization, I'm not sure.
Well, look and look at it like this, right? Like, I think the Cowboys are going to be a better football team next year than they were this year. I think it's safe to say that the Eagles are still going to be a very, very good football team next season. And I think it's at least safe to assume that the floor of the New York Giants has risen. Like, it's not going to be as bad as we've seen the last few years. So it's going to be hard for the Commanders in that division, man.
To kind of add
tough games.
To kind of add to the lane that you're going with, Dre, I think it's make or break for the coaching staff as well.
Yeah,
that owner pretty much came out and said, if this don't go right next year, y'all up out of here.
I mean, they got another year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so I think because I think she feels like the team is competitive, and I kind of agree. I do think they have the pieces to be competitive, but the position that has been failing them has been quarterback, in my opinion. And like Daniel Jones just breaking down like he did, that was just not expected, to be honest. And once he went out, like their season was cooked, in my opinion. But they gotta do something about the quarterback position, because I think that's what's really holding them back at the moment.
So you telling me? Hold on, wait. Certified had an opportunity to slander the Bills. He passed it to Pop. Pop had an opportunity to slander her ops, and she gonna pass it to me?
Who's her ups?
That's the Falcons, isn't it?
I don't think the
Kevin
Falcons in a bad.
Stefanski has.
I don't think they're in a
Kevin
bad
Stefanski
situation.
I think he does have a tough road. You have questions at your quarterback position. You just came out saying Kirk Cousins is out.
Maybe.
You got.
No, they didn't say maybe. They said they're gonna cut him.
No, they said he's.
They said he out. Yeah. He done. So now you going basically into the offseason, no quarterback on the roster that is healthy enough to play. So you have to address that situation immediately. So you going in with no first round pick? You gave that up. That's gone.
Yeah.
I feel like you have holes, and then you have a decision to make in Kyle Pitts, who is a free agent. What do we do in this situation? Do we let him go? Do we sign him?
Yeah, but to me, that's a lot of shit. That's Stefanski wasn't there for, right? So you dealing with the issues under the previous regime, like of Terry Fontenot, right? And the decision making he did, and then also the failure with some of the draft classes he had, and also some of the poor contracts he gave out, right? So you're dealing with that. But I don't think Kevin Stefanski is on a clock, in my opinion. I don't think he is. I think they're gonna at least give him. I think they're gonna at least give him 2 to 3 years to see if it make it work. But I do agree with the point that you brought up, Smitty. We don't know who Michael Penix is for real. We don't know if this is gonna be their franchise guy moving forward.
When I said the road, we don't know how long the road is. I ain't saying it's short. But how long do you think it takes Kevin to turn it around?
But here's the thing: are they gonna blame Kevin for Michael Penix not developing? Is that gonna be his fault? When they
Well, I
think
mean,
they
it's
will.
not.
If they brought him
that
in,
organization
You,
failed to
yeah, but the
address,
problem with the Michael Penix shit is the people that drafted him, the coach and the GM, none of them people are there. They cleaned that whole thing out.
and
So they
that's why
don't
I'm
really have no
saying.
obligation to Michael Penix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could see where, yeah, okay, Kevin took this job saying, yeah, I could get Penix. He's the guy. I don't mind working with him. He also was willing to take on Ulbrich, which I also think was pretty dope because why fix something that's not broken? Um, but I don't think like Stefanski's on the hot seat. I think the Falcons understand that
yeah,
they they need to get this right, and so they're gonna be patient with it.
yeah, I feel like bringing in Stefanski was to get Penix together. I mean,
Yeah, but the only issue I have is like they got a whole new, and I say whole new. I just ain't talking about the GM. They made a position for Matt Ryan. They just hired a GM, hired a new like the only person that's there is the DC. So Michael Penix better put his best foot forward because if not, he can find himself like Mac Jones found himself after his third year traded. I mean, let me just be real with you. Like they don't have no
Yeah, but if you
obligation to the
tie
kid.
yourself to him, like that's why I'm saying that the situation this off season is very sticky.
Yeah.
Because if you tie your ship to Michael Penix, then yes, if Kevin Stefanski says, "Hey man, I got my guy Mike, we gonna ride it out." Yeah, he didn't have obligation in drafting him, but now you got obligations to develop him. You don't just
Yep.
get off the mic because you didn't address the quarterback. If you feel like he's not the guy, right now is the best opportunity for you to address that situation.
I mean, but
If
like
you tie your ship to him, you
But
got to ride
I
with it.
think that's kind of hard to say, right? Because I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest question for the Falcons is can homeboy stay healthy?
Didn't they hire the coach before they hired Matt Ryan? Because I think that's what they
No,
did, right?
no,
no.
Are you
They
sure? Because I
Ryan
thought
was
hired the
they got hired
coach
yeah,
first.
Ryan
before
was
they
first.
got no. They hired the coach before they got a GM.
'Cause I could have sworn Stefanski got hired before Matt Ryan got his position officially.
No,
Well, they announced that they were creating a position. I don't know if he was officially hired first, but
What?
they did announce that they was gonna hire him for like some type of created position.
no. He's the president of football operations.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever
Um,
had that before, though. It's
yeah,
somebody that never had.
they never had that.
Okay.
So that's what they end up doing for Matt. But Matt had got on. He was a part of the coaching search. He was a part of that. So Matt was already hired before they got Stefanski.
Yeah,
It
because
was
some
the
reason.
they didn't have before they hired
Well, I mean, they
Stefanski.
just hired the GM yesterday, so yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. So
I mean, but for some reason, I thought they hired the coach first. For some reason, I don't know.
mm-mm, mm-mm. It was
But,
about 2 weeks apart or something like that with the timeline.
and I mean, the only reason I didn't pick the Bills was because it was just too easy. I knew one of y'all was going to slant at them anyway, so there wasn't no need for me to pick them.
Hey man, listen, that
No,
press
it's just
conference
I just
just
felt like
opened my
when I look at
eyes to
Kevin
that
Stefanski,
ownership.
bro, you going into your first draft. I mean, I don't know what the outlook is, but you going into this first draft with no first round pick.
Yeah,
So
but
obviously you can't even address the quarterback position in the way you would want to. So
I
then
don't think
next year,
I don't think they're looking to address the quarterback position, Smith. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they care about not having a first round pick because Ricky N just had 10.5 sacks, something they haven't had on that line in years. So I think they're pleased with what they got out of James Pierce this season. That them not having him is fine because let's say they still had that pick. Do you think that there's a rookie that will be able to replicate the production they got of James Pierce?
I
We
mean,
don't know.
the one thing I'm glad is that these niggas can't ruin the draft this year because they ruin the draft every year. They F that thing up every year. That's the one thing I can say is that I can count on them not ruining the first round this year.
Yeah, so I think it's okay. For me, it's who are y'all gonna retain in free agency? They do have some contracts up. We know Kyle Pitts is the biggest name that they have right now to address. But
I
also, who
mean,
are you letting walk, and what do y'all envision the needs of the team to be going into the draft? Because you can address them.
they got to get a wide receiver too on that team. They don't like Mooney gets hurt too much and like it's just a bunch of crap after Drake London. Like they gotta either a free agency or the draft to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey man, they might draft a tight end.
I mean, if you were going to draft a tight end, last year was to do it, man. Like last year was a really good tight end draft.
Well,
Because I mean, like there's
yeah,
at
that's
least
right.
like
They don't have a first round pick. I forgot.
yeah, I mean, like if you look at last year's draft, there's like 6 tight ends that performed relatively well last year. So if you and it don't kind of matter my team for not drafting one because we need to draft one and we didn't do it.
And y'all got about 45 tight ends on that damn team.
We got a bunch of old tight ends. I mean, like Hunter Henry got one more year left. He over 30. I mean, Hooper signed a 1-year deal. He over 30.
Bro,
Pretty much our tight end room. That's it.
It's crazy. Hunter Henry has been Henry Hunter. Did I have it right or did I fuck it up?
I think it's Hunter Henry.
Yeah, Hunter. He's been in the league this long, and it's like, I just expected so much more from him.
I mean, he just don't got the speed to be that elite tight end. But I mean, if you look at, I looked at a list in the last 3 years, he's top 5 in tight end touchdowns though. So he's pretty produced. Like
excellent, excellent red zone target.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's like Dalton Schultz. Like he'll catch the ball the majority of the time, but after the catch, he's not going to give you what Kelsey gives you or Kittle gives you, or I mean, like the kid with the Raiders, Brock. He's not giving you that after the catch. He'll make the catch and he'll fall forward, but that's it.
You know, I love how y'all segment right into the right, right where we going. You know what I mean? The car right into the right spot. So obviously we just had the Shrine Bowl. Obviously the East beat the West 21-17. Mark Growinski from Iowa was offensive MVP. He had 86 yards and 28 yards rushing. Dual threat. And then for the defense, you had Mason Rager from Wisconsin come up with 3 sacks. What was y'all takes? Did y'all have any standout players? I got a few, but I'll let y'all go first, man. I know I got a few, so I can let y'all go ahead and pick up a little.
Oh, bro, I don't know nothing about the draft until y'all tell me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't really watch the Shrine Bowl practices. I just watched the game. And like the Wisconsin kid, like I knew about him during the season, but I didn't really have no high hopes for him going into the draft. But the way he was killing the tackles in that game was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really surprised. By him. I mean, I don't know. Like I just saw, like I watched Shrine Bowl and I just like, I mean, they're a bunch of cool players, but it's nobody that I had to write down on my notepad. Like I need to actually watch more film on this kid. Like I mean, like it's a lot of people that I expected to kind of perform and they did, and I just wasn't that surprised by it personally.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. I'm not gonna watch the Senior Bowl either. It's just too much going on today.
Oh, full disclosure, I could care less about the actual games. It's more so about the practices that lead up to the games. I think you get more from that, where guys are actually competing. Because you can watch all the practices. Like I watched the 6 Senior Bowl practices the last 3-4 days, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like 3.
So yeah, like I'll do that. I'll watch the practices and yeah, there's
So
some
you
guys
feel
that'll
like
stand out.
you're gonna get more from watching one-on-one drills than them actually playing the game?
I mean, but they do more than one-on-one drills, though.
It's more than one-on-one drills, and then the game is, think the Pro Bowl.
I mean, because a lot of times, like the kids that perform really good during the Senior Bowl practices, a lot of times they won't play in the game. Like,
think the Pro Bowl.
I mean, well,
NBA
I get what
All-Star
you're saying.
game. Like, think any All-Star game ever. Think about those.
Oh, I remember All-Star game.
Well, sir, the reason it's like that is because you got to think these kids are at the last step before they make their dream a reality. You don't want to go into a Shrine Bowl or a Senior Bowl and tear your ACL,
right,
tear your hamstring. You don't want to get injured, and then now you can't compete in the combine. So, like Mick said, most of the guys that show up in their practices and they see their draft stock jump a couple rounds, they usually don't even play in the game. They usually just go chill. So it's a lot of play in those games. I did have a standout.
y'all know how I feel about the combine and all that shit anyway. So you know,
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, I get what you're saying. Look, the one thing I do like about the Senior Bowl, it's a mix of one-on-one drills and full, like 11-on-11 drills. And I think if you don't like the one-on-one drills, then you could watch the more, like team-centric drills.
You shouldn't be going off of just what they do at the Senior Bowl anyway. Like that should just give you a basis of something else to go back in and watch. Because you could be seeing something at the Senior Bowl and they never done that in their whole career, right? Or a guy has a bad Senior Bowl, but he was a great football player throughout his college football career. So,
hey Smitty, what app was that we was watching all that film on?
We was on playback, but it's gone now. So
Oh,
rather use Discord. That's all.
yeah, we got Discord now. We can do it on the Discord.
But
did you have anybody, Dre? Did you have anybody, Dre?
I mean, I guess like the kicker from Florida is one kid.
The kicker,
Trey Smack.
And if you need a kicker, man, yeah, I mean,
yeah, great for the people that need a kicker. I guess I might need a kicker.
And we drafted.
You keep sleeping on all these specialists if you want to, but I think one thing I've seen consistently throughout the years of watching football, but specifically this year, special teams matters. A good specialist, a good kicker in today's football is valuable. Very, very valuable.
you want to watch film of a kicker?
No, but I'm saying he was a guy that was impressive that was there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to watch. That's to watch a kicker film.
Well, that's why I asked that question. Like a kicker? We was talking about because we was talking about watching film.
No, I thought Smitty asked like guys that were at the Shrine Bowl.
I mean, to me, kicker, like I'm not watching film on a kicker. Like I'll just look at his stats from his last 2 years and
you don't gotta watch film on a kicker
and all that. I'm not about to.
I mean, I do look at did they play in a dome? Did they play on turf? Shit like that. Where did they play? You know what I'm saying? Because weather and shit like that plays a role.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of the college stadiums are outside though, for the most part.
Smitty, did you know that Gronowski, he won the college or the Division II equivalent of the Heisman before he went to Iowa? He was like a 2-time national champion. And then he transferred to Iowa this past year and was decent, but it wasn't anything special.
Yeah, I kind of read that when I was reading up on him earlier because I didn't know who he was. So I found out today that he did all that. Like a little bit before the show because I was like, who the hell is Gronowski? Then I went and looked. I'm like, oh, damn. But he had a pretty good D2 career.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'll say about kickers was like we drafted a kicker out of Miami, and I think my fan base was concerned because he never really played in bad weather. And I think for the whole season, he might have missed 5 kicks the whole season. So just because you don't play in bad weather doesn't mean you can't kick in bad weather. Like I think, like for kickers, I mean, usually it's like it's probably about doing your homework and it's probably about being lucky. Like that's just that's the way I view it at least.
Maybe it's also because the Giants have had kicker issues the last 2 seasons, so maybe I kind of got PTSD at this point. So I'm like, you know what? If I can find one, let's go get her. That could be the case too, man.
Yeah, I mean, like y'all had a kicker do something I ain't never seen done in the game before. That was crazy. So,
hey Pop, did you have anybody from any of this that stood out to you?
From the Senior Bowl, I liked Avery Smith, the cornerback out of Toledo. I also liked for that running back. It's a dog.
That's the thing. I think most of the talent was at the Senior Bowl, right? Like even guys that were at the East-West Shrine Bowl left there and then went to the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that I think you get more out of. The East-West,
I mean, it's
I didn't
cool.
really hear as much coverage of it this year as in past years. But the
Damone Claiborne, Wake Forest.
Damone Clay, yeah. Wake Forest been showing up a little bit. I seen a few of their players pop out.
Yeah, like those are the two players that kind of flashed for me when I saw the bits and pieces of the game I did watch.
Yeah, and I think I told Smitty this earlier, like I think yesterday or the day before. Like to me, like I know a lot of people on Caleb Downs, like Jock, like they love it. Don't get me wrong, like he was a really great college player. But I do think that this draft got a lot of safeties that are going to be good, and then I think a lot of people just kind of
not Caleb. They don't got a lot of Calebs in this draft.
I like a lot of safeties in this draft other than Caleb.
There's not another Caleb.
I mean, people were saying that about Malachi last year. Malachi right now not the best safety in that draft. So
no. When Caleb and Malachi were both in college, Caleb was still better than Caleb is different. Like I think Caleb steps in and he's gonna be like a top 5 safety in football.
I mean,
that's really how I feel.
Oh my God, bro! Everybody you draft, bro. Everybody you want on your draft.
No, it's not even about but it's not about that. But I've seen Caleb Downs now for basically at least the last 5 years be the best player in his class, in his high school class, and now his draft class. He is the best football player consistently for the last 5 years out of that class. He stepped foot on campus at Bama day one, and Saban said, "Oh yeah, you about to start for me right now." He went to Ohio State year one, made a huge difference on their defense on the back end.
Yeah,
and
but
then
that defense
changed his role in year 3 to do something else. Like,
and I'm not hating on this. Is not hating on Caleb Downs. My whole point is that there are more safeties in this draft than just Caleb Downs. Like there's other talented kids, and at the Senior Bowl, one of them kids out of TCU, Bud Clark, a guy that I want to draft because I mean we drafted a kid last year. Like I knew about Bud. I mean before the Senior Bowl because I watched some of TCU's games, so I liked them before. But like he was flashing in the Senior Bowl. He's making a lot of plays, and I think he helped this draft stock. I don't think Bud going first round because like safeties don't really go first round like that. It's like it's the whole positional value argument. So, but I mean, I could easily see Bud Clark going in maybe like somewhere in the early 3rd to the mid 3rd, and that's kind of where safeties go. Because look at last year, like Xavier Watts didn't go to the 3rd. I mean, like Malachi Moore didn't go to like the 4th or the 5th. Woodson, the kid that we got out of Cal, he didn't go to the 5th. So a lot of these guys don't go early, but you can find talent at that position later in the draft.
That's a fact.
But I mean, like, there's a reason why Caleb Downs is going to go top 10. I'm not saying he's not going top 10. That's probably where, top 10, top 12, probably where he's going to go. But people are laser focused on him, and they're going to miss out on. I mean, like because everybody can't draft a safety in the top 10. So like I'm saying, there are other safeties in this draft that are worthwhile, and you should kind of like watch the film.
Most of my picks that I came to the table with today for you guys are sleepers. I didn't pick a lot of the top names because I knew you guys had that under control. So I got a receiver, Cyrus Allen, Cincinnati wide receiver. I think his comp is somewhere between Tank Dell and Tyreek Hill. Very shifty, very secure with the hands. I love his release off the line from what I've seen so far. I think he last year he had 50 plus receptions. He had 1 drop. I think going into this, he probably was a 5th round pick. I think yesterday in the Shrine Bowl run, I think he probably moved himself up into the 3rd round. I really like the kid, man. He showed up a lot on the tape for me. Like he was really, really handsy, you know what I mean, at the top of the route. The only thing I think he got to work on is probably like his break off on routes. Some of his comebacks were a little bit sloppy. He gave the DB a chance to get back to the ball. But most of his routes, like his double move, his slants, his drag routes, all that was crispy. I think just coming back to the ball, hooks, comebacks, all those things, a little bit shaky, a little bit need to be worked on. And then I got Jaden Williams, the tackle out of Ole Miss. I think when I watch his tape, he didn't have a lot of negatives, man. I couldn't really find one. I think he stood up a lot of times when he was having to face one-on-ones with the edges. He was able to hold his own. He was able to really be solidified in his stance. He was anchored at the point of attack. Not much give. So I like what I seen out of Jaden Williams. And then the last guy I had, just in case you're looking for a guard, the 6'5", 320 guard out of Wyoming, Caden Barnett. I think he's a late round pick that can be developed into something good. He's a really big guard, bro. So I really like what he do in the run game. He wasn't the greatest in pass pro last year at Wyoming, but he was
I think Smitty, you still there? Yeah, I think he went out. We're gonna give him a second to rejoin.
Hey man, he need to start fucking with that with Elon. He probably got Skylink or some shit.
Yeah,
I mean, look. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's back now. Smitty,
what was the last thing y'all heard from me?
I'm not even sure, man, because you was talking, it just kind of
it cut out real abrupt.
Yeah.
You were talking about the
was I
guard,
talking about Jaden Williams?
You were talking about the guard.
Caden Barnett.
Yeah, like
6'5"
guard,
6'5", 320 power lifter out of Wyoming. Really physical in the at the point of attack in the run game. Not the greatest in pass pro, but I like how nasty he is in the run game, man. How physical. He lacks the athletic ability if you running something where he's pulling a lot. I like Caden Barnett too. That's my three for the people, man.
All right, so I'll give you, I'm not gonna go over the overview of what they did, but I'm gonna give y'all a couple names. I feel like I don't want to give y'all these names because then you're gonna want to draft my guys, but I'm gonna just do it anyways. First kid I liked was the interior offensive lineman out of Georgia Tech, Keelan Rutledge. I feel like he had a really good day one and day two. So if you're looking for a guard, I don't think he plays center. I just think he's a guard. So if you need that, he's a kid that you might want to look at. The kid that everybody talking about is Jennings Dunker. He was a tackle at Iowa, but they're saying he can play center, guard, or tackle. That's a lot of people love that kid. He's kind of got the look of an old school lineman. So there's him. Who else was I thinking about? I think there's an edge out of Illinois, Gabe. I think his name is Gabe Jockus. He had a pretty good showing the first 2 days of the Senior Bowl. He's a real, I don't say explosive rusher, but he's definitely got he's definitely got the speed move down. So he was showing them drills as well. And then the last guy, he's a right tackle out of Arizona State, the kid that everybody talking about. I think his name is Max, and his last name starts with an I. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, but he's out of Arizona State. I think he really increases draft stock a whole bunch in the draft. And then lastly, I'll pick a quarterback. The quarterback out of Arkansas, he's kind of rough around the edges, but he's shown flashes in the Senior Bowl practices. So if you're looking to draft a quarterback, but maybe not in the first couple of rounds, he's a kid that you might want to look at as well.
All right, so next week, man, look, we got a jam-packed schedule coming to y'all, man, for this Super Bowl preview. We obviously gonna have the Patriots, Seattle here. I think I'm gonna try to do something different. You know what I mean? For this one, it's only two teams, it's only one game, it's only one winner. Winner take all. We're gonna do a little bit of the award show recap. Obviously, they did some weird stuff with that. Probably should have been this weekend, like me and Certified thought. But seeing that the Pro Bowl is on a Tuesday, another weird thing. But okay, whatever. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have a recap of the award show, who won what. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it. All that coming to you next week. Anything else y'all got for the people before we get out of here, man?
Hey man, we got a nice lineup for the UFC and the Shador Tio fight is today. So it's cold almost everywhere.
Too, ain't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say WWE
Royal Rumble.
is
We talking
happening.
sports.
Yeah, I mean, it started at 2:00, I think, because I woke up and there's someone that on ESPN for like 2 hours. I was like, well,
I mean, if we're gonna start talking Royal Rumble, we might as well start talking Housewives, right?
Nah.
Wrestling like reality TV, right?
No. Wrestling.
I thought we was a sports podcast.
Wrestling is sports, man. What you talking about?
Man, that's like a soap opera with men in tights.
Oh man, here this man go.
They let a team from San Francisco play, so I mean,
they let a team from San Francisco play. Well, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody trying that shit.
Oh man.
So, yeah. So
hey, I saw earlier too. Prime ain't said neither. He said we smell like Ben Gay up here, man. He called us all old, man.
Who?
Prime in the chat.
Jude.
Well, Jude.
About to be 41 in a couple of days, man.
Sergeant Shoulders.
Oh, wait a minute.
He about to turn 41. He want to talk about the old niggas.
I know Jude ain't talking with them stiff ass shoulders.
I mean, he might be able to call y'all old. He can't call me old though.
I'm not older than them.
Oh, listen.
Neither am I. He only can call one person on this stage old.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Pop.
We was referring to you, Certified.
Nah, man.
You were there when they were drafting.
Where? Show me where. If you could show me where, we can confirm that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't
you was
pop
there
like that in front of me.
Fighting for affordable action, nigga. Yeah.
Listen.
Oh man,
you were alive during them times.
Looking fresh as ever, just like 2026.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. You was there when Teddy Roosevelt died.
Oh man! Oh my God!
Yeah, and aged the day. Go ahead, Smitty. Get us out of here.
Nah, Pop, get us out of here. What you mean? Yeah, Pop, take us to the crib, man. Get us out of here.
All right, for sure. Remember to follow YouTube page, follow the CheckDown Twitter page, join the CheckDown Twitter community. Always remember to tell a friend, and we tap in with y'all next week at 11:15 Eastern.
This is the CheckDown. No fluff. No filters. Just football.